We'll now move on to top shelf bets, our favorite bets for Thursday, January 13th. I'm going to let you start because you're talking about another Canucks game.
Yeah, so we're gonna I do have a best bet in this game. So we talked about the tough situation that the Canucks were in heading into Florida after their long layoff. I won't get into that too much, even though I'm still pretty upset about that. They played better as the game progressed, and they found their legs, even though the scoreboard doesn't necessarily reflect that. Not surprisingly, Demko he looked rusty, as a lot of starting goalies do after a long layoff. This game wasn't exactly a Kodak moment for him. Even though the Tampa game went over against the Sabres, um, one thing to note in that game is that Subban did come in for the second and third periods, which changed the whole dynamic of that game. So I still have Tampa Bay trending as an under team. I expect Demko to bounce back. I don't, obviously, he's not as poor as he showed. Nowhere near that. So I do like the under in this game. I don't think that 6 will hold. So I will be on the under 6 in that game.
For me, going back to Chicago Blackhawks game, I had them as my favorite bet on Tuesday. They did cash as slight favorites. They closed against the Blue Jackets. I'm going against them this time. The Montreal Canadiens are plus 145 on the road against Chicago. I know Montreal is playing on a back-to-back, and I know Montreal isn't good. I just don't really think that the number is this that I just don't really think that there is enough separation between these two teams to justify this kind of number. The Blackhawks are not good. 32nd in goals at 5-on-5, goals scored at 5-on-5, 29th in expected goals at 5-on-5. And they're 21st in goals against at 5-on-5. Their goaltending is not good. I know Marc-Andre Fleury is the A side in this matchup, but he's not been a world beater at all this season. And yes, like you don't have to tell me the Canadiens numbers aren't good either, but I just think at this number, you're taking on a team that it's really hard to justify Chicago laying minus 180, almost no matter the spot against a team in the NHL. And the Habs should be getting healthier after a little bit of a break. So gonna go with Montreal here, plus 145, pretty ugly. Man, what a card. Flyers, Sabres, and Habs on the same night. It's not going to be fun for me, but sometimes you just got to do it. So yeah, give me the Canadiens plus 145, and hopefully they start to put things together. I will say too, like their offense the past 3 games has started to come to life a little bit too. So maybe test this Chicago defense a little bit. Do you have anything on Montreal and Chicago before we wrap up?
I agree with you. I think that Chicago is it's a little inflated. It's concerning that Primo is going to probably start for the Habs, but this might be a game where they give Fleury the night off as well. So I think that if that is the case, there is I do see value on the Habs as well. So I might just end up joining you and pulling my hair out as well.
All right, so there you have it. Another episode of Line Change in the book. This one is going to be a pain special for Thursday night. So if you are riding with us, we wish you the best of luck because I don't really think it's going to be much fun. But for So Money Sports, I'm Michael Leboff. Best of luck with your bets on Thursday. Have a great weekend, and we will see you on Tuesday morning.